until I get to just behind the eye. Instead of doubling back, I'm going to nip that off, then I'm going to join back on. But I'm going to come up 2 segments now, about. So what I'm trying to produce is a nice tapering banana, if you like. One more turn there, nip that off, and then back on in the centre. And another 2 or 3 turns. So you all know that one of the tricks of constructing flies, particularly flies with weight in them, is to get good underbodies. If you don't get a good underbody, the final result will look absolute crap. So you want a nice underbody. It's worth spending a little bit of time to get a good underbody. I'm going to tie mostly with Motor Power Silk, and I shall use this also for my rib. Well, one of the ribs. The rib that secures the little partridge legs. There's a slight modification to this from the one in Masterclass, in that I have made the leg tying much easier. So the same Krynic pale green material for the rib in between the segments, and then I'm ready now to put the sparkly yarn on. This is the last bit of my apple green sparkly yarn, so when I've used this up I have none left. So this is 4 ply, but I know straight away that I need one of the plies out. So there's the 4 plies, so I need one out. So this strip out quite easily. And what I want to do now, I want to taper this end down. So I want to start with a taper and finish with a taper. So what I do, I reveal about 3/4 of an inch, and just start with the edge of my thumbnail, just start shredding fibres out. There they are. Just start shredding fibres out. Then I move my finger and thumb forward to about 1/2 inch, and this controls your taper, and I shred more fibres out. Then I move it forward again, and I shred even more fibres out. So I should finish up with a nice long, geometrically tapering spindle. So I twist it up, and there's the nice taper. So I tie that in, and I tie it in by a method I call chasing the tail. So what I do, I tie it in there, and pull back, and as the tail end is trying to escape, I drop another turnover. Pull back, and as that's trying to escape, I drop another turnover. All the time going down the shank, until finally there, and I've got it secure. So I just go up and down a couple of times, make sure tension doesn't come off, and leave that there. So check on what you've got now, because once you start there's no going back. So I've got my rib, my main thread is going to hang there waiting, because I'm going to use that to do the legs. I've got my yarn tapered and tied in. I've got my other bobbin here with spider web on, ready to tie off at the head. So I can start with the segments now. So twist it up, and when you make the first turn, remember you're only held by a gnat's cocktail end there. So just make your first turn fairly gentle, and then start to twist it. So once you've got the first twist on, you can start really twisting this up as tight as a drum. And the idea is to make these segments, this is a drifter that's in the fetal position, but it's slightly open the segments, it's not concertinaed up. All these nice little whiskers that are sticking out are nice for gill simulation. So twist along, twist up and wrap along and leave about a millimetre gap between the segs. You can always move them with your fingernail if they drop back. Space them out. Great fly for checking anything. Most rivers in the UK have the common species, Brachyphylla dorsalis, which is very, very widespread. When you get to, you can see that the raised portion in the middle that are leaded gives me this nice fattest part of the grub. When you get to about there, you want to taper the front end off. But it's impossible to cut your yarn to length and taper both ends because you don't know where it's going to come. So I've got to taper it in situ now. So what I do, I grip that so that it can't unwind, and with the edge of my fingernail I start shredding fibres back here now. And just shred them back, they'll all pile up. And I'm trying to produce the front taper. And twist that up, and that's the front taper. So just go back now, redo that last segment that's probably come a little bit untwisted. Most people that have done these in my classes, when I've done my classes, don't understand just how tight I'm talking about when I'm talking about twisting this up. Work on it, work on it, work on it until it's really, really tight. When you get to just that position there, you're ready to tie off. So, offer your thread up, catch in. It's another little trick you need to know how to do. Drop your thread over and bob your firkin. Tie down, tie down, tie down, tie down, tie down. And now you can risk cutting off your tag. I've got about 8 wraps over it, it shouldn't come off. Cut off your tag, consolidate that with more wraps, and for safety now, chuck on a couple of whips. Because this bobbin's coming off now, this part's over. Segments are completed. I have just a leg to put in now. So now, I come up with me loads of power silk, following the grooves, following the thread, and I've got to decide where my leg's going. There, there, and there. Or there, there, and there. Yeah. That's my first one. Turn it over. It'll be there. Oh, am I off stage? I'm off answer. Right, I can manage it right now. So it's either in there, and in there, or there, there, there. I'll go for back to there. Right. Get your dyed partridge, yellowish olive dyed partridge. Get one of these light coloured neck feathers. Strip off the bone plug. Take your blade. Just supporting the feather. Just nip out a little V like that. Take a few more fibres off. So you've got a reasonable quantity on both sides of the V. Offer it in and pull it into that groove. Now you want to pull in line, keep tension on your thread, and I'll have to be careful here. Shit. Well, as the bloke said to me the other day, it's nice to see you make a bollocks or something. Nothing to stop you easing it back with your thumb. We've got digits, we should use them. Now what I'm after doing is this is only leg simulation. I'm not trying to make real legs or anything. I'm just trying to make a little impression of something going on underneath the larva. And what you must be very careful of is making legs that are too long. All free living caddis larvae have short, stumpy legs. So now they'll do, but now I'm going to put a lot of tension on. I'm going to spiral forward and just hang the thread there so that I won't lose tension. Drop my blade in there and nick the waist side off. Get the next feather. All you've got to be thankful of is that this isn't a centipede. I was doing something like this. I was doing something in New York once, and there was this old yank watching me with his chin resting on his arms. And watching me do these legs, and I was having a bad time actually, now we're going right. But he was very patient, and all of a sudden he looked up at me and he says, "You just got to thank God you're not trying a goddamn centipede." Right, so backwind it to the next groove. Because I'm working at an angle I would not be working at normally, because I'm mindful I've got to keep it in view. Of course, when you're filming, the cameraman's working at all sorts of angles around you, so if I want to turn my device, I don't have to be constantly watching where it is on monitor, because there's a team of filmmakers doing that, so it doesn't really matter. I've got complete free rein to move and manoeuvre where the hell I want.
And you maybe think you've got to get there?
Which, that way?
You buy?
Hang on, yeah, I will do. Yeah, do you want me to come about here? No, I've got a better idea. Why don't you come and sit there? There's a chair there. No, come on. No, you come and sit here. Bloody women, you can't trust them, can you? You know, they're absolutely the same the world over. Those bloody men with no chance.
You think you're in the road?
No, I'm comfortable now. I bet you'd like to say that, wouldn't you? Hey? I've really sussed you out, old lad. We're all cowards. You don't have to tell me I've been wed over 40 years. The same one as well. So, last leg's going in now. Just back wide into that groove there. Okay, now give it some welly, spiral forward and behind the eye. Take my blade, steady my hand with my thumb, search down, knock off.